Well, I'm Alec Moeller, and I'm 99 years old. And this is my wife, sitting next to me, Rhoda. We've been married for how many years, Rhoda?
68.
68. Every guy forgets how long they've been married because they don't want to remember a lot of the years. But we had 68 good years of marriage.
I keep telling him that. I do have a sense of humor. It's just different.
Well, I think she has too. But
oh, you do not. You don't get anything I say. I have to say, I'm just kidding, Alec.
When I decided to enlist in the Army, I knew my dad was in the First World War. He was in the horse artillery in the First World War. World War II got going, and my brother, who was 2 years older than me, joined the Army, and so when I was 17 and a half, he was 19 and a half, and I was about 17 and a half. I tried to get in the Army in Toronto too. And at that time, they weren't taken unless you were 18. So my buddy and we hitchhiked to Montreal, because we found out that in Montreal, they'll take you at a younger age. I took some lipstick and I put it on the mirror of the bathroom one morning. Mother, I'm gone to join the Army, and that was it. I left, and I didn't see them again for 4.5 years.
Did you stay in touch?
Oh yeah. I wrote a letter.
You did not. Your brother did.
Well, my wife told me, she's right. My Rhoda's right. Oh. I couldn't be bothered writing letters.
No, that's awful.
In fact, I never said I met a girl when I was in.
Never mind about that, Alex.
I wanted to get in there and do what my dad did in the First World War, and my brother's doing, and everybody else is joining in the services that were volunteering. My brother claimed me back to Toronto because my father told him to get your brother out of there and come and join with Major Connie Smythe in Toronto. And that's how I got into the 30th Battery, 6th Light Anti-Aircraft Regiment. We used to pull the big Bover guns after the invasion there, all through France and Belgium, Germany, to shoot down any German planes that come in. And if we had 6 guns deployed in different areas, as far as Muskoka goes, one in Dorset, one in Baysville, one in Bracebridge, one in Huntsville, these big Bover guns that were ready for any German guys, the pilots were crazy enough to come over. Caen in France is where we landed, and we were only there in that little town that was blowing all the devil. And we were there about 2 days, that's about all, and they had to move again. You kept moving, finally ended up in the outskirts of Germany. That's when the war ended. Yeah, I was very glad it was over, and I had a good time, but many times had a lot of bad times. I get emotional just thinking about the invasion and things like that.
Yeah, Alec has a hard time going down to the Remembrance Day services, and it's usually it's the last post, so he doesn't go down to here even.
Bring back memories and stuff like that, which I didn't want, for what I saw.
Yeah, he just has a hard time doing that.
But I was very happy, like you say, when I got discharged and everything, to be home and safe country and good way of life that we got back here in Canada, and it's the best country in the world.
Show him your arm.
Oh, and when I was in Petawawa, guys are like, there was a few single guys there. Most of them were married and everything. And this other guy was doing tattoos. In those days of the tattoos, I got one on my arm here. And that girl I met in Quebec, her name was Rita. So it's R-I-T-A, he put in on the end.
Yeah.
It's still there.
And my name's Rhoda.
And I married a Rhoda, so it was pretty close to the same
Not
name.
really.
Well, make that R-O-T-A.
Not really.
Man, I can change
Rhoda.
it now.